Waterway troll, 400 leaf bucks. Nobody sails under my bridge without paying.
I'll have to think of something. Again.
Dried tea cakes and runny custard. Just a sec. Welcome. What a wonderful idea.
It is?
Yes, it's perfect for little Humbert. Then he can play violin together with Plato. I'll tell him about it soon.
Who? What? The stupid weasel with the hat went and sneaked to you? No matter what he said, it's not true. He's a liar. Liar, I say.
Really? But his brochure looks very promising. It even says that it's only a few steps to fame and a huge audience.
Wait, what? Fame? What exactly does that thing say?
It says that the famous Maxim Mousicol is currently in Mousewood to teach only one selected, gifted apprentice to play the most difficult to learn instrument in the world.
Only one?
It says here that the apprentice must be especially talented.
Well, I am talented and smart. I'm smart and talented.
You see, Jerry was right. Humbert, you little hooligan, you're exactly the right mouse for this.
Of course. I'm going to be a rock star. You can pass, you weird weasel. I haven't got time for you now. The next time you see me, it will be on the cover of an album or on stage somewhere, if you can afford the tickets, that is. Right, Anya?
Of course, you little rascal.
Well done, Jerry. You've got the makings of a true tree walker. Now we can float on down the brook. Thank you very much, my young friend. That was a really excellent start to my great adventure, and it started here by the humble cold water brook. Now I'm off for the big river, and then out to the open sea.
But what about all the crows hanging around there?
Oh, you're right. I'll need to be on my guard. If all else fails, I'll simply blow some of my exotic Indian pepper right into the crow's beak.
Pepper?
Yes. Go ahead and take some by way of thanks. Indian pepper serves many purposes. You can even season your food with it.
You don't say. Oh, the boat is drifting away.
Well then, see you soon. Don't forget me, and watch out for the waterfall.
What? Waterfall? That was a close one. Oh, man. Phew. Hey, this must be the wood dwarf's home. This had better be worth all the trouble. Locked and bolted. I think somebody just coughed in there. And said, bah!
Shove off! I'm sick!
That sounded like a cry for help. I have to get in there somehow. It looks so comfortable on the beach. But I think it would like to come along with me for a while. Man, it was stuck on there really tightly. That's the biggest beet I have ever seen. It smells very sweet, but I definitely can't lug that thing around. Locked.
Hey, stop messing with the window! Take a hike!
I think I just heard somebody. That sounded like a cry for help.
Calling for help? Never! I told you to skedaddle!
Again! I'm sure someone needs my help in there. I have to get in there somehow. Good idea. I'll try to cut a hole in the glass. I'd say that worked pretty well. Now what? A professional job. There! Another cry for help. I need to find out what's going on here. Hello?
Hello, my pointy hat. A juvenile delinquent.
What? I thought you were calling for help.
Bah! Help? A wood dwarf never asks for help.
You... There, again.
Bah! Do you see those hatches? I'm about to come over there and lock you up in one of our tunnels. And there you can...
Admire the tunnels? Again, you just called for help again.
Bah! Called for help? A sneeze, that's all. I've come down with a dwarf cold. Must have caught it somewhere in the hiking tunnel when I went to see my parents.
All right.
About my dwarf cold, my housemates have already headed for the hills. That's what I would have done in their place. A dwarf cold's nothing to sneeze at.
Are you sure I can't help you somehow?
Yes, I'm sure. Nobody can help me. Although, except for one person, perhaps, she could help me. If she wanted to. But, bah! A wood dwarf never asks for help.
Are you sure I can't help you somehow?
Yes, I'm sure. Nobody can help me.
Who would...
Anya Mouse. Now that old Uli is gone, she's... the...
Only one?
Exactly. She's the only one who can deal with illnesses.
So let's go and ask her.
Bah! A wood dwarf never asks for help.
Remember thank you gift for the badgers for the rhubarb pie. I'll take that. Seems like the wood dwarfs enjoy cleaning up. Or perhaps they had a visit from their granny. My mum always cleans our place then too. I mean, when our granny comes over. Not the wood dwarf's granny. We don't even know her. The little sign says, blue juice machine, a wood dwarf patent, reproduction prohibited. On this bed it says, soft steel. That's an awful lot of tunnels. I wonder what the dwarves are hiding in there. On the door it says, premium dwarf root storage. It also says, hands off. And it is firmly locked. There, at last. I won't need the key anymore. I'll just leave it in the lock. It looks interesting, but I can't get across.
Extravagant. Welcome back.
One of the dwarves is sick.
Oh, fudge. Don't worry. Old Uli taught me a lot about dwarf illnesses. Off to the wood dwarves. Blistering blue Battenberg. This is a very bad case of dwarf cold.
That's what I said. Really, really bad.
Don't you worry. Old Uli taught me a remedy for this. Jerry, will you help me find a few ingredients for this poor dwarf?
Of course.
Oh, thank you. Here, take this recipe. Gesundheit.
Gesundheit.
I'll be in the cafe getting everything ready. The recipe is a list of things we need to get the poor guy back out to the root fields. And then at last we'll get some blue juice again. Steinberg, we'll have you back on your feet in no time. And now, I need to hurry back. I've got a delicious buttercup pie in the oven.
To heal the dwarf and your needs. A yellow marsh marigold bud, a fish scale, and some pepper.
Jerry, according to tradition, the apprentice must make the preparations for the Treetop Festival alone. Your magical training will begin after the preparations for the festival. You have so much still ahead of you. Oh, I envy you. But there isn't much time. So hurry, Jerry Hazelnut. Whole worlds are waiting to be discovered by you. So many spells waiting to be learned. I'm waiting for you in the town hall.
Just a sec. How can I help you? You found all the ingredients. Let's hope that old Uli's recipe is good for something. There's some pepper left over. Here. Uli's medicine has to be stirred into something liquid and then administered to the patient. And then there will be blue juice once again.
I should fill the mug with some... that smells good. There, I stirred in the medicine. I wonder if it tastes good like that.
Blue juice smells delicious. But this isn't just blue juice. I can smell something else too.
Of course, it also contains dwarf cold medicine.
Oh!
Well, why don't you just take the mug?
Bah! With a dwarf cold, it is impossible to move. If you weren't so clueless, you would know that.
A wood dwarf is not an easy patient.
My arms are so heavy. My legs are so heavy. Even my lips are heavy.
There. Yeah, that's the way I always take my cough syrup. Here's some blue juice medicine to help with your bad dwarf cold. Say ah.
Our blue juice. The original. Delicious.
Some colour's already returning to your cheeks.
And tomorrow we will see to the harvest.
You should stay in bed.
In bed. Stay in bed. Sleep at last. No sore throat. No dwarf cold. And no dwarf cough.
Exactly.
Anya. You must go to Anya.
That's quite far away, you know.
Take Tunnel 47.
Tunnel 47? This one. What? Why didn't you tell me that before?
Dwarf secret. You must go to Anya. Tell her thanks. Starting tomorrow, there will be blue juice once
I did it! The dwarves are going to produce blue juice again, and Anya can go ahead and prepare for the Treetop Festival. Now all I have to do is send out the invitations. You must be kidding! A shortcut? Couldn't somebody have told me that sooner?
Extravagant. Welcome back.
About the blue juice.
How wonderful. Uli's medicine is bound to work. Customers have been asking for days when there'll be blue juice again. And we're going to need lots of blue juice for the early Treetop Festival.
About the blue juice.
How wonderful. Uli's medicine is bound to work. Customers have been asking for days when there'll be blue juice again. And we're going to need lots of blue juice for the early Treetop Festival.
See you later.
Take care.
I should fill the mug with something first. One hot coffee. Too bad I don't like coffee. Here comes Anya's piping hot coffee.
You're not just gonna pour it on the ground, are you? Anya's coffee is wood famous and so good. Her?
We're going to use it to free your bite.
We are? In that case, what are you waiting for?
It worked! See, Plato?
Thank you, Jerry. Now I can finally get back in the saddle and deliver the mail. I heard you would like to send out invitations.
Yes. I'm supposed to send invitations for the Treetop Festival to all the citizens of Mousewood.
Really? That's a lot of invitations. But friends are supposed to help each other out. And you've already helped me out more than once. I'll be waiting for you here. Bring me your invitations and I'll distribute them for you.
Thanks, Plato.
No, I need to thank you. You helped me even though you didn't know me. You're a true tree walker. Her?